Chapter 32. There is a kingdom in the northwest side of the continent known as the Holy Kingdom of Rimuru. It is ruled by one of the demon lords, also known as the Queen of Nightmares, Luminous Valentine. Luminous is a complex individual, embodying traits of both goodness and evil, along with tendencies towards perversion, pride, and arrogance. At this moment, this demon lord is pursuing one individual with all her might. That individual is the great mighty storm dragon, Veldora Tempest. She is pursuing him because currently, more than half of her kingdom is destroyed, and the remaining half is being destroyed. It happened 10 minutes ago. Veldora suddenly appeared above her kingdom and started to destroy it as if he were going on a rampage. Actually, she had received a warning from her good friend, also the true hero, awakened hero Hinata Sakaguchi, who also gave her souls to evolve into a true demon lord. Yes. Hinata had awakened during her travels, and she had told Luminous the canon story. Hinata had warned her that there was a chance the storm dragon Veldora might attempt to attack her kingdom today. However, she hadn't taken the warning seriously at the time. She believed that after evolving into a true demon lord, she would be able to defeat a true dragon. What a joke! Even with Hinata by her side, they were both unable to even scratch him. It's laughable how weak they turned out to be. The events unfolded so swiftly that she didn't even have the opportunity to witness the nature of Veldora's attack. 10 minutes ago, Veldora appeared out of nowhere above her city and started to boast about himself for a good 8 minutes, and after that, he just flipped one of his wings, destroying half of her kingdom. Truly, he is a walking catastrophe. After destroying half of her kingdom, he merely observed, making no attempt to defend himself when they attacked him. He knew they wouldn't be able to lay a scratch on him. But 2 minutes ago, some invisible force stopped all of them. Not only them, but the whole world halted, their bodies ceased moving on their own. It happened because 2 minutes ago, a colossal dragon appeared above the Jura forest. No, the dragon was larger than the entire Jura forest. This dragon is pitch black in color, as if it's the embodiment of nothingness, proclaiming to all that nothingness itself pales before him. Moreover, it has white, blue, and red dots, as if signifying that it is both nothingness and creation itself. His shining golden eyes can be seen from Rimuru as well. Those who dared to meet their gaze found themselves frozen in place by an overwhelming sense of dread, for those eyes held the power of an infinite abyss. Like the saying goes, if you stare into the abyss stares back at you. Those shining golden eyes radiate pure power, so intense that time and space itself stopped to show respect for him. Just as that dragon appeared, everything around the world stopped on its own, as if it were the natural thing to do. Everyone, be they human, demon, spirit, angel, or monster, any existing and non-existing entity, kneeled. No, they didn't kneel on their own, their bodies kneeled without them being aware of it, and they did this to show their utmost respect for this dragon. It's like being in his presence is the highest reward that one can get. Their bodies understood that this is the supreme being they should obey at all costs, and that's why their bodies moved on their own and kneeled to show their utmost respect. Soon, this dragon started to move towards Rimuru. As he began his movement, the land below him tore apart, and the sky above him split into 2 parts. Disasters began to unfold all over the world. Before 5 seconds could pass, the dragon was already above Rimuru, standing in front of Veldora. Right now, in front of this dragon, Veldora looked like a bug, as the dragon was several times bigger than Veldora. Just as the dragon appeared in front of Veldora, Veldora said, "Kuhahahaha. So, brother, you have finally decided to come here." Kuhahahahahahahahaha. Veldora declared loudly, his voice echoing throughout the whole of Rimuru. Now, the people in Rimuru understood that the new dragon in front of them was also a true dragon. Here, the existence of the 5th true dragon is confirmed to the whole world. It's because there is a myth from the old times that states that there are not 4, but a total of 5 true dragons, and the 5th true dragon is the strongest and the biggest among them. Sadly, there was no proof of his existence until now, but his appearance made it clear that he exists. This new dragon is the biggest true dragon, and the feeling people get when they see this dragon is akin to being in the presence of someone infinitely stronger than anyone else. When Veldora called this dragon brother, it confirmed that this is indeed the 5th true dragon. After hearing Veldora, the dragon opened his mouth to speak, and he said, "Yes, Veldora, I have come, and it's time for you to stop. So come with me, let's go," the dragon said in his angelic yet demonic voice. After the calming voice escaped from his mouth, the disasters that were occurring throughout the whole world stopped. But still, they are in the position of starting at any moment, as if waiting for an order. Rimuru Pav. My dragon form is bigger than I expected. Well, it's Seal, because of her, I am able to transform into this form, so of course it's going to be big. Less than you can praise me more, master. Greater than high. Less than. Well, anyway, Veldora had already destroyed more than half of her kingdom, so I think it's enough for now, or else there won't be anything left behind. Kuhahahaha. So, brother, you have finally decided to come here. Kuhahahahahahahahaha. Veldora said to me, he seems happy. Well, he must be pretty excited that soon he will be able to go all out. Yes, Veldora, I have come, and it's time for you to stop. So come with me, let's go. I said to Veldora, his work is already finished, so there is no need to stay here anymore. Now we can go and have our fight. Yes, brother, let's go. Veldora said, and we started to head towards Jura Forest. We are going there because all of them are there. And I can sense that Guy had taken Luminous to our place too. Greater than Seal, stop the time, and make sure that no one besides the people we have selected can move in the suspended world. Less than yes, master. Greater than. Now that time is stopped, the only thing left is to put a barrier around these guys, and then we can have our fight. Actually, I've changed plans. Before, I was going to put a barrier around the world, but now I'm not going to do that. Now, I'm going to put a barrier around only these guys. Then we'll fight, and if the world gets destroyed, I'll just make it like it was before, after Veldora destroyed Luminous's country. We have arrived already, so let's go and put the barrier around the people. Why is Luminous unconscious? Guy, what happened? Why is she unconscious? I asked him while transforming into my human form. Well, she was cursing Veldora so much that it became so annoying. So, I made her unconscious, but don't worry, she will wake up before your fight starts, Guy replied to me, as if he hadn't done anything wrong. Well, not that he did anything wrong. If I were in his place, I would also do the same. Well, anyway, are you guys ready? Because I am going to put a barrier around you, and it won't break even if the world gets destroyed. You won't be able to go outside of this barrier either, I told them. As I was speaking, Milam and Veldora separated from us and started to fly in the sky. Yeah, we are ready, Guy said, and all the others nodded in agreement. Okay, then here I go, I said to them and put a barrier around them. I also created some chairs and a table for them, because who knows how long it will take to finish our fight. Right now, inside the barrier, Guy, Diablo, Velzard, Velgrind, Rain, Misery, and Luminous are present. After putting the barrier around them, I also started to fly in the sky and appeared in front of Milam and Veldora. These guys have gone crazy because they currently have smiles on their faces that would perfectly fit a psychopath. Ha ha ha, Rimuru, the time has finally come, and now this world shall witness my greatness. Kuhahahaha, Veldora said, releasing a little less than 1/4 of his aura and starting to laugh. Yeah, Rimuru, now give me the fight that I have waited for so long. Milam said, also starting to release some of her aura. Fine, guys, then prepare yourselves because I won't go easy on you. I told them, greater than Seal, can you limit my powers to that of Veldora and Milam's combined power? Less than yes, master. Done it. Now you have a little more power than the combined power of Milam and Veldora. Greater than, okay, that's fine. Less than, the battle begins now. I have limited Rimuru's powers because if I didn't do that, then the fight wouldn't be that interesting. So their powers are like this. Veldora plus Milam equals Rimuru. Third person Pav. After finishing his talk with Seal, Rimuru loosened his body a little. He did that because it had been a long time since he had a good fight, and he was preparing to enjoy it to its fullest. Here I come, guys. Rimuru declared, and before anyone could see, Rimuru disappeared from his spot and appeared in front of Milam and Veldora. He delivered a hard punch to Milam's gut, sending her upward, and followed it with a powerful kick to Veldora's back, sending him downward. The impact was so forceful that almost all of the bones in their bodies broke. After being punched in the gut by Rimuru, Milam tore through the sky, ascending to heaven and crashing into it, destroying nearly half of heaven in the process. Meanwhile, Veldora plummeted straight to the underworld, splitting the earth into two parts and demolishing more than half of the underworld. In the process, killing almost all of the demons in the underworld, leaving only primordials and some strong demons alive. But it didn't affect anything because Rimuru stopped the time of the entire existence. After hitting them, Rimuru released some of his haki and prepared for the fight. After recovering from Rimuru's attack, Veldora emerged from the crater that he had created upon crashing into hell. He let go of 1/4 of his aura, which destroyed the remaining hell and killed all the remaining demons, including the primordials. After regaining a good feel for his body, he started to head towards Rimuru at full speed. Meanwhile, Milim also recovered from Rimuru's attack and transformed into her true form. She released 1/4 of her aura, destroying the entire heaven. When heaven was destroyed, all the angels, including the primordial ones, were killed in the process. After becoming comfortable in her true form again, she also started to head towards Rimuru. Both of them appeared in front of Rimuru at the same time and stopped. That was a good one, Rimuru. I felt that one. It's been ages since I have felt pain. So now it's my turn to give you something in return. Veldora exclaimed to Rimuru, his excitement bubbling. Yeah, Rimuru, that was a pretty good punch you gave me there. It even bypassed my pain nullification. So prepare yourself because I don't like owing debts to anyone. Milim declared to Rimuru, brimming with excitement and anticipation for the impending battle. Bring it on, guys. I've been waiting for this for so long. Rimuru said, getting into a fighting stance. Just as Rimuru spoke, both Milim and Veldora attacked him simultaneously. They attacked him with so much force that the shockwave generated from the collision of their fists destroyed continents behind them. Soon, they were locked in a three-way deadlock. Meanwhile, while they were fighting, things were unfolding differently with Guy and the others. Few minutes earlier with Guy and others, Rimuru had just put a barrier around Guy and the others before leaving to fight Milim and Veldora. I am so excited to watch this fight, Guy exclaimed, his excitement palpable. Right now, Guy looked like a kid who was about to receive the toy he had longed for. Yeah, me too. This fight will be legendary, Velzard added, sharing her thoughts. I am able to witness my lord's battle. What kind of blessing is this? Now, I feel my purpose in life has been fulfilled, Diablo said in an ecstatic voice. No, Diablo, you still have to serve Lord Rimuru for eternity. Don't say something like that, Diablo muttered to himself, but everyone just ignored him as usual, except for one red hobo demon. Hey, you weirdo, that's enough. Don't infect us with your weirdness, Guy said to Diablo in a casual manner, as if he talked to him every day. It seems to me that you are unaware of Rimuru-sama's greatness, and I need to tell you about it, Rouge, Diablo said to Guy in a crazed manner. After hearing Diablo, Guy shivered because he knew that Diablo was a strange person, and when he started talking about Rimuru, death would feel like a blessing compared to listening to him. I know how great he is and why. Guy was about to continue, but someone decided to intervene. That's enough, you two. We are here to watch their fight, not yours. Velzard interjected, her voice sickly sweet. Understood, Lady Velzard, Diablo replied, showing respect. Yeah, I will stop too, Guy also said to Velzard. Yeah, that's good, Velzard replied, taking her seat. Look, guys, who's about to wake up, Velgrin said after seeing Luminous stirring. Ah, where am I? Luminous asked upon waking up and sitting down. So, you have finally decided to wake up, huh, Guy remarked, noticing Luminous's awakening. Guy, where am I? And what happened to Ruberios? Why are you here? Luminous asked Guy in a rapid pace. Rain, tell her why we are here and what happened to Ruberios, Guy ordered Rain. Yes, Guy-sama, Rain responded and began to explain to Luminous. She told her that her country had already been destroyed and now the Storm Dragon, Milim, and the fifth True Dragon were going to fight. They were within a barrier created by the fifth True Dragon, ensuring their safety during the confrontation. Guy, if she asks something again, then it is your responsibility to tell her, because it was you who brought her here in the first place, Velzard said to Guy, trying to irritate him. Fine, now let me see the fight, Guy flatly replied to Velzard. Fine, HMPH. Velzard responded to Guy and focused on the fight. Note, they are friends, so they act like friends, trying to irritate or make fun of each other, etc. Nothing more, nothing less. Guy accepted her request and didn't argue with her further because he was giving his full attention to the fight. He didn't want to engage in a meaningless conversation and waste his time, He wanted to focus on the match in front of him and enjoy it to its fullest. Just as Rain finished explaining to Luminous, Rimuru punched Milim and kicked Veldora. Damn, they're not playing around, Rain said in her normal, carefree, but interested voice. Since Rimuru had a talk with Guy 19,700 years ago, Rain and Misery have had permission to act freely around Guy. However, they still don't act like it most of the time, except sometimes. And mostly, it's Rain. Well, for starters, it's not that powerful, but still, since Rimuru's attack bypasses the nullifications, that must have hurt them, Velgrind said to Rain. Yeah, you are right, but I am sure that they didn't feel much and instead enjoyed it. If I were there, I would surely be dead by now, Rain replied to Velgrind, and soon the two women were engaged in a womanly conversation. Guy, why don't you go and stop them? If they continue like this, the world will surely end, Luminous said to Guy in an authoritative voice. Listen, Luminous, if you didn't get who they are fighting, then let me tell you again. There are the daughter of God, the destroyer, Milim Nava, the great mighty storm dragon, Veldora Tempest, and the one who rules over everything, the chaos creator, the embodiment of nothingness, the ruler of void. And I can't stop them because all of them are stronger than me, Guy replied to her. He was not ashamed or hesitant to tell her that these people are stronger than him. It's the opposite because the tone in his voice shows respect. So, he is one of the demon lords, huh? And didn't you claim to be the strongest demon lord? Then why are you saying like you can't stop them? Luminous asked him again because she didn't understand what Guy meant. No, I am not the strongest. They are stronger than me. In fact, they are the strongest people alive in the world, Guy once again answered Luminous. What do you mean that they are the strongest people in the world? Luminous asked him again. Yes, they are the strongest people in the world. I am not sure that even if I gave my all, I will be able to make Veldora and Milim fight me seriously. And to him, just thinking that I am able to scratch him is too much. Because he can kill me in more than a billion ways in the billionth of a second, Guy said to Luminous. What, so you are not the strongest? But if they continue like this, the world will end. Luminous finally snapped at Guy, unable to comprehend what was going on. Yes, this world will end in this fight, but there is no problem because he will make this world like before, like there is nothing happened. And it's not like it's the first time the world is destroyed anyway. This time Velzard is the one who told her, but she said the last part in a low voice that only she was able to hear. From the beginning, you are saying, he, and, him. Doesn't he have any name? Tell me what it is. Once again, Luminous demanded. No, we can't tell you his name, and not only us, no one in this world can tell you his name. And don't you think that you are becoming a little too bold, huh, Luminous? Guy answered her once again, while at the same time trying to shut her up because he wanted to focus on the fight more than talking with Luminous. And why is that? Luminous asked Guy. Because it's forbidden, Diablo said, opening his mouth for the first time since Luminous woke up. Ha ha ha, these guys are crazy. They just destroyed heaven and hell by releasing their hockey. Ha ha ha, Guy said, finally unable to contain his excitement while sipping wine. Impossible. That's the one word that came out of Luminous' mouth after seeing heaven and hell destroyed. There is nothing impossible in the world, Velzard said to Luminous, even though she didn't ask. And just in a mere second, Rimuru, Veldora, and Milim once again engaged in a deadly three-way fight. I don't get it, why is his name forbidden to speak? Luminous questioned once again. Because he said it, and his word is law. His word is absolute, and no one can disobey what he said, Guy answered Luminous. What is he, some kind of god or something? Luminous asked. No, he is not a god, Velzard replied to her. Then what is he, some kind of evil god or what? Luminous asked again. No, he is not evil either. He is not evil nor good. He is just him, Guy said to Luminous. What do you mean by that? Luminous, confused, asked Guy. I mean what I said. He is not good nor evil. He is not a god or anything, he is just him. He is there, and he will remain, he is the personification of power. He is above everything, he is the supreme deity. If he wishes, he can erase our concept just by wishing it. If he ever decided to destroy this world, then we can't do anything about it, we just have to accept our fate and embrace our end. And to him, we are just insects. So don't even think that you will ever be able to fight him, Guy answered Luminous. You are talking about him like you respect him a lot and admire him, Luminous said in wonder. Yes, I respect and admire him. And in this world, there are few people that I respect, and I can count them on my fingers. And listen closely because I won't tell this again, and I am telling you now just because I am excited to see the fight and I don't want anyone to interrupt me. The people that I respect are the Supreme Deity, the embodiment of nothingness, the ruler of void. And the wife of Supreme Deity, the embodiment of everythingness, the goddess of knowledge and wisdom. The holy will of nature, the Star King Dragon, Veldanava. The great mighty storm dragon, Veldora Tempest. The destroyer, Milam Nava. The spirit queen, the queen of the labyrinth, Romurus. The white ice empress, Velzard. The primordial black, Diablo. The scorch empress, Velgrand. The hero of the beginning, Emperor Rudra. Guy said to them and started to ignore them and focused on the fight. Asterisk boom. Once again, Luminous was about to ask something, but a loud boom attracted their attention. And that was when the planet was completely destroyed. To be continued.